Well, good morning, and let's debrief yesterday's action from the tennis world, which was around United Cup and a lot of the qualies. Now, it kind of felt like yesterday was the first day of the tennis year. Even though on Friday we had some United Cup games, it really did feel like yesterday was when it all kicked off. We got draws coming through, we got some great United Cup matches, and also the qualies really got underway properly, even though, again, Friday there was a little bit too. Yesterday felt like the real day. So let's debrief about some of these results. And I'm going to actually start on United Cup. And I kind of feel like, well, it is the main thing going on at the moment, but I've kind of felt in previous years, it hasn't really excited me, particularly this early. But I thought yesterday there was so many great ties, so many great matches and good things to talk about. Now I'm going to start with Australia versus Norway, because being Aussie, that was a part of things. But also, I've been a massive fan of Norwegian tennis for some time, for like 30 years. So it's a bit random, another story for another day. So I was really interested to see this matchup. And the biggest talking point, I think, was definitely Casper Ruud against Alex De Minaur. Now, this is an interesting mix of styles, of course, but also De Minaur had the best of Ruud in their recent meetings. But I'll tell you what, Casper played an incredible match. A lot of variety in his game, while Alex really kept on, I guess, plan A little bit and didn't really change it up too much. And he was just off his game, and it took the crowd out of it. Casper was on fire, and I think he just got on top and just didn't let up. A 6-3, 6-3 win, really quite comfortable. Really great for Casper. Not a great night for Alex, but especially in front of his home crowd and on his home court of Sydney. But I kind of feel like Alex will bounce back from this. This is what the United Cup's about, is having a minimum of, 3 matches. So look good, and Australia got the win. And if Australia can keep progressing, Alex can keep building. But for Casper, that's great. Some people are getting very excited. I thought he played incredibly well in last year's United Cup, and then more second round of the Australian Open, which so you just don't know yet. Good win for Storm Hunter on her way back against Helgo, who's always having this incredible United Cup play above her ranking, and then they scraped through in the doubles there as well. So well done, Australia, to get that win against Norway. But I think Ruud was a big talking point. Let's see if Demon can pick up again. Next on to France and Switzerland over in Perth. And I think the story here is Stan Wawrinka, at 40 years old, winning against Rinderknech as well. And like, he's top 30 Rinderknech. It's not like he's just beaten someone, number 70. This is a big win. Hot day, 5-7, 7-6, 7-6. Huge win for Stan here. And he really wants an Australian Open wildcard, so that's got to give himself some chances there. He played really well. It was a great match from what I can see of it. I watched, probably most of the last set when they came back for it. So huge win there for him. Switzerland ended up winning 3-0. Bencic won her matches comfortably in the singles and the doubles, and they got through easily. USA, Argentina. Taylor Fritz talked about a knee injury there, but at the same time, losing to Sebastian Baez. Big shock, probably the biggest shock of the year so far. And the biggest shock is that Baez is winning matches here in Australia, and he's had a terrible streak on the tour. Barely won a match since March last year, where he had a great first quarter of the year and then just died off completely. Wouldn't say he's a typical hardcore player, though. He's had some decent results on there. He's beat Lunar, who I expected to win that first match in the tie against Spain. And then he's been Fritz as well, and some great points in that match too. So Taylor saying a knee injury, is it as bad as he may be making out to be, or is it a little bit, I don't want to say excuses, but he's a bit rusty. He's coming back into it, and Baez has already had his first match as well. But still, you'd expect Fritz to be winning that match. So Coco Gauff had to come and save the day, as usual, won her match easily against Sierra, who won her first tie against Spain in her match. So she smacked her 1-on-1. So good win for Coco Gauff, and then cleaned up in the double. So she came to save the day. America wins 2-1 over Argentina. And then I thought the tie of the day was Belgium and China. This was phenomenal. The first match wasn't so much, Mertens 2-2, but then a cracking match between Zhang and Bergs, and 3 sets. Zhang won 6-7, 7-6, 7-5. Really good quality stuff. Zhang, God, he can hit the ball. He can smack that ball, and he's been coming back from injury, so that was a really good win for him. Bergs felt a little bit off his game, and that certainly showed in the doubles. I don't want to pinpoint things, but I think Mertens played a great doubles match. Bergs, particularly in pivotal points, like it was there for them to win in the second set, just kind of didn't lift, and then China saw the opening, good crowd support in Sydney for China, and they went through and won the tie 2-1. So that was a really good result for China, and really good result for Zhang as well. Zhu played fantastic as female mixed doubles partner of him in the doubles. So yeah, United Cup looking good. I'm enjoying it. This is be quite impressive. The other ones we're in qualies at the moment, so I won't go into too much, but let's just touch on Brisbane. I think that's the big tournament of the week. We've got a WTA 500. Qualifiers got through. Bit of a shout out to Gadecki from Australia, who had a really tough year after making the top 100 the year before. She sits just outside 200 now. She qualified through with a great win against Putintseva. Not easy, and Putintseva's played well in Australia before, so well done, Gadecki qualifying for Brisbane. That's a really good result. Sramkova, the Slovak, she'll be one to watch. She looked like she got through comfortably. She plays Kimberly Birrell in the first round. And also looking at a little bit ahead today, not that we want to preview, but Kosakina as the first game on, or first match on home soil as an Australian. She will be playing first up on Rod Laver Arena, and hopefully she can get through there. And in the men's, a great day for Australia. We had wins for Sweeney, Duckworth, Hijikata, and O'Connell. So that's fantastic. Sweeney and Duckworth played a lot over the summer, the challenges here. Great form. Sweeney's been in incredible form. A lot on ITF, a little bit on Challenger. So I was really intrigued to see how that would transfer. And to be Fernley, he may not be as playing as well as he was last summer. Still a great win, straight sets, fantastic. And he'll play O'Connell in the second round qualifier. And I think they're both trying to get an Australian Open wildcard. And I think, if someone loses that match, it's pretty hard to give it to that loser if the winner goes through. So that'll be a pivotal match there. So watch out for the Australians there. Other ones in the draw, Collignon is, he's looking dangerous for this year. So he's through qualies. Quinn, the American. Also, Adman, the French guy, he's been in Brisbane for a few weeks, so he would have acclimatized. He's been practicing here, and he had a good win in his first round against Honfman in the qualifying, and so let's see what he does as well. So interesting mix. We'll have the first day of real action in Brisbane. The qualies will finish in the other places as well, and we'll United Cup action. So same time tomorrow, and we'll debrief the results of Sunday's tennis. Cheers.